Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Viact, and I'm back in Quantum Suicide, or to be exact, this is the prologue demo of Cotton Candy Cyanide, sci-fi slash psychological thriller slash romantic visual novel. Because this is, as I said, the prologue demo, so the events in this demo takes place before the events of the previous demo which I recorded. I'm gonna add it somewhere here in the video so you can watch that one if you have missed it. Anyhow, I'm gonna start the demo now, and this time I'm actually gonna play as a girl because I played as a guy the last time. Okay, how's our little ray of sunshine doing this morning? Okay, still unconscious but vitals are stable. With any luck our patient will wake up today. Rough awakening. Does this mean I won't get to lovely and give sponge baths anymore? I enjoy it so much. Okay, Beatrix, we know what you got planning here. Beatrix, what you do on your own time, it's none of my concern. Yeah. Nicholas, look. The bastard has awoken. Okay, I'm in the medical area. Water, Beatrix, water! I'll go fetch some. You do some basic cognitive tests, whatever that is. What? Where am I? Well, I'm not in the Candyland, apparently. I cleared my throats a few times. The voice emanating from my parched throat was scratchy and croaked. It's about time you woke up. Good morning. Let me be the first to welcome aboard the Everett. Yeah, my name is Beatrix. I'm one of the medical officers here. I'm sorry, but what's going on? Wait, the Everett? This is the Everett? The last thing I remember, I was in the pod and I paused. I didn't remember much of anything, only snatches of conversations. The odd glimpse of mathematical equations, but none of it made sense. Whoa, slow down, sailor, and here we go. Sailor Moon to the rescue! The captain will debrief you once you're given you a clean bill of health. But until then, you're not going anywhere. Okay, what are you planning now, Beatrix? What are you planning now? You have blonde hair. Okay, I'm not colorblind. I'm glad that we cleared that out. I ran an idle finger through Beatrix's golden hair, and it poured over her shoulders in gentle curls. I know, glorious, isn't it? I never seen blonde hair before. Can I touch it? The hell? Oh, pervert 2000 fucking edition there. I guess I've still got it. Why don't you go ahead and find out how you're doing and who you are before you try to rabbit me through. Yeah, you fucking savage you. I know that her weekly head woozy from the movement. Okay, perfect. So first question, how many fingers am I holding up? You're not holding up any fingers at all. None, you don't have any hands up. Well, someone doesn't have a sense of humor. Perhaps it was damaged by your concussion. Not good at comebacks either, I see. Moving on. Okay, next question, are you a boy or a girl? Well, the last time I checked I was a boy, but you never know for sure these days. I think it's pretty obvious. It's to test your basic recall, just play along. Well, like I said, I'm gonna play as a girl this time. I'm actually gonna pretend that I'm Shodan from the System Shock series, because Night Drive Studios are working on System Shock 3 and the remake of System Shock 1, and I'm a huge fan, so here we go. You most certainly are, a quite attractive one at that. Well, you pathetic insect. No, thank you. It's nice to see a fresh, pretty face around here. She obviously doesn't know Shodan all that well, no. Are you sure it's not your vision we should be concerned about? Well, yeah. Beatrix stared at me with intensity for a moment, slowly drawing her face closer to mine before laughing. A comedian, I like that. Do you seriously think I would like water where I almost died? I need vodka or whiskey or something like that. Ah, Nicholas, excellent timing. This is my very handsome little brother, Nicholas. Nicholas nodded demurely at me. I inched up to the bed into a sitting position and gulped down the water greedily. I'm Nicholas, her younger brother. She's 2 minutes older than me, but doesn't let me forget it. It's alright, don't be afraid to stare. We are very well aware that we won the genetic lottery. Well, I got some news for you, Beatrix. Genetic lottery doesn't always involve, you know, brains, intelligence, high IQ points. Nicholas rolled his eyes at his sister playfully. I tried to contain myself. You didn't even ask our patient's name. Honestly, Beatrix. Whoops. Beatrix shrugged with a little effort before turning her attention to me. So, what's your name? I am Shodan, and I'm here to kill you all, you pathetic insects. Well, Shodan, it's nice to see you awake at last. No, it's not. Prepare to join your species in extinction. Okay, Nicholas turned his attention to you. He held his fingers against your wrist firmly to take your pulse and shined a torch in your eyes that left little black and green spots in your vision for a moment. What the hell? Did he give me LSD or crack or something like that? How are you feeling? Well, I wish there was like a third option. Can I like, I don't know, get a sponge bath with Beatrix and, yeah, I don't know, smoke pot? Nope. But that's not what Shodan would do, so I probably would guess that she would try to kill everyone, but I'm gonna go for pretty good actually, like I've had a really good sleep. Well, you have been unconscious for 4 days, so I guess that's exactly how you ought to feel. 4 days! We picked up you a few days ago. Pupils are reacting normally, no apparent loss of fine motor skills, and you see coherent dizziness or amnesia. No, I feel fine. We have been slaving over you for the last 4 days. You should be grateful. Shodan doesn't know what grateful is, but Shodan knows how to take care of people, especially humans. Don't mind her. I think she's secretly enjoying having an actual patient for once. Anything else worth mentioning? The lights in here are hurting my eyes, and I can't seem to remember much of anything. Like I know who I am and how to speak. Sounds like I don't know, a net, if you have seen the Welcome to the NHK series, but I'm not gonna go into that. And there's no such thing as perpetual energy, but everything else is fuzzy. That will be the concussion, give it time. What the hell did I went through exactly? By the way, Beatrix, I've taken the liberty of informing the captain that our patient is awake. She'll be down any moment to debrief. She said it was a top priority given anything that has happened this last week. Well, you can understand why. Don't protect her, Nicholas. You know as well as I do whose fault this release. With eyebrows furrowed and deep voice hushed, Nicholas leaned in towards me. Shodan, I wanted to warn you before the captain comes not to... Captain on deck. Well, so we meet again. A woman with an air of authority and a tightly wounded braid marched into the room, ignoring all the others. She glared at me with cold, steely eyes. Well, hello, and yeah, very nice to see you, not? So you are awake at least. Nicholas report. Pained look briefly danced over his face before Nicholas turned to face the captain. Patient is named Shodan. All vital signs are normal and stable for now. I'd like to run a few more tests to be sure. But overall, we picked up quite an healthy specimen. You don't wanna know, man. Shodan. She knows how to deal with humans, or insects in this case. Memory. Not very useful at this time. Or this point in time. But I believe it will return shortly, then all the fun starts. Trust me. Dismissed. Captain, we have been... Save it, Beatrix, you can brief me later. That was like, get the fuck out of my face, I don't care. This is my talk to the hand, you know, signal. Perhaps we best go, you don't say. Beatrix and Nicholas depart to leave you alone with two strangers. This is just getting better and better. You had surmised that the one with the dark hair and the stormy eyes was the captain, but the other stayed in the dim light of the corner, her hands folded neatly together. Okay, my name is Kimoko Yukamori. I am the captain of the Everett. You are currently aboard my ship, now. What's going on? Let me make this crystal clear. I will ask the questions, you will answer them. You understand? I nodded, unsure how else to respond to a sudden hostility. Hostility! Why are you here? What do you know of the deletion game? Well, I know what happened in the demo that I played before, but this is taking place before that, so I don't know. I have no idea what you're talking about. I see, that's a shame. I hope that you will cooperate. I am. I honestly don't know what's going on right now. The last thing I remember, I was inside the shuttle and then actually That's all I can remember. You were in one of our shuttles. You were wearing our uniforms. We're light years away from any habitable planet in deep space. I don't know how or why you did it, and frankly, right now I don't care. Well, how nice of you to be so concerned about my health and well-being. But you need to fix whatever you did to our AI this instant. Well, I am an AI myself, so I'm a pro expert on that. I can't help you. There's been some sort of misunderstanding. My name is Shodan. I was born in that shuttle, and I lived there my entire life. Shodan, you're lying so fucking hard right now. I don't even know there were other people out there. Of course you did, you evil bitch, you. What did you do to our artificial intelligence system? Well, I bet that Shodan did what she did in the first 2 System Shock games, you know, fucked everything up and, well, killed everyone off besides like 1 person, or was it 3 in System Shock 2? I can't quite remember. Anyhow, maybe this will spark your memory, AI. Yes, Captain. The other person stepped out of the corner towards me and bowed deeply. Her soft features, glittering hair and pleasant smile put me to ease, to the point that I was only slightly perturbed. When I realized I could faintly see through her, she was a hologram. So much for those love plans, Shodan. Sorry. Wow, I always knew that the shuttle's interface was a modification of something more intricate, but we never have the power to spare the use to the AI. This is genius. Is he hard light or soft light? Hello, my name is AI. I am the artificial intelligence unit on board the military spacecraft designated as the Everett. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Nice to meet you too. As to your question, I'm a soft light hologram. I'm unable to interact with the physical world at this time. The Everett mechanical engineer Yoshiko Sasaki is working on developing hard light application for me. Okay, so that means that she will be able to, well, touch stuff and get touched. That's amazing. I love to see your programming. That's not going to happen anytime soon. You're considered a security risk. Yes, I'm Shodan, so I am a big security risk for sure. Answer truthfully. Do you wish to harm upon anyone on this ship? Oh my god. You're talking to Shodan and you're asking about will I, Shodan, do any harm to anyone? My poor naive child. What? No, and I'm lying. Very well then. I'm sorry to interrupt, Captain, but we have received information about this person. Oh snap, they know who I am. There goes my plans for killing everyone. Explain. Captain, there's a translocator ship of Everett, Oregon inside this person. Okay, that sounded perverted. Name Shodan, born 9th June 2097. Parents Y and C. Researchers of the first generation studying quantum theory. Deported to Everett on X date in the shuttle, presumed deceased. I was unable to detect it earlier as the firmware of the ship has not been updated for several decades. It was not until I was close proximity that I was able to sense the signal. What? The child died. So you're telling me that our intruder is actually the child of the original generation researchers? Affirmative. The captain huffed. She paced around the small room for a few moments. Her face a picture of concentration. Before long, she began questioning me once more. All through this time, her voice had a less abrasive, more curious tone. Yes, the presence of Shodan has that effect on everyone. Especially humans. Where are your parents? Well, I'm Shodan. I have no goddamn parents. Besides that hacker guy, but that's a story for another time. I don't remember. That's a shame. From what AI's told me over the years, your parents were quite a scientist. Brilliant, yet some of the theoretical models were considered insane. Well, ain't scientists supposed to be insane, so that's in perfectly working order. I was going to say impossible. Nothing's impossible. I don't remember much, but I don't think that would be impossible. Well, we got your whole life to find that out. Welcome aboard the Everett Shodan. As of this moment, you are officially a part of the Everett crew and our mission to terraform a new home for Earth. AI, prepare personal quarters for our guest here. Yes, Captain. For now, you will not be permitted to leave your quarters, do you understand? Okay, I have 3 options. Yes, Captain. You can't keep me captive, you know. I don't know why you treat me like this, but sure. Well, I'm Shodan, so you can't keep me captive, you know. I can and I will. Test my boundaries and really... Okay, here we get to test the ocean intake abilities in open space. Is that a threat? No, it's a promise. Okay, I apologize for my hostility, but this is my crew, my ship. I have to protect them and our mission at all costs. I need to determine whether you are a friend or foe. Okay, and what is the decision you have come to? I'll let you know when I've decided. Now, come along. I escort you to your quarters. Please follow me. Okay, I groan as I slide out of bed and onto my weekend limbos. My knees ached and I feel lightheaded as soon as I stood up. The captain grasped my arm steadfastly and led me out of the medic bay and into the labyrinth of caged metal hallways. Here we are. I hope that you find these amenities acceptable. Amenities. And if I don't, please forward the complaining to no one and we'll be sure to deal with this swiftly. Ah, sarcasm, so we meet again. She surprised me with a wink, smirk. Please find a way to pass your time in here productively. So no porn for me then. Oh yeah, the ship prison cell actually looks very similar, only the walls are painted in different color and it looks from the outside. Okay, so this is pretty much the same thing then. Is there anything that you immediately require? Can you make my memory come back? Can you give me something to eat? Okay, I'm gonna go for that. I need food. No, wait a minute. I was gonna be sarcastic. Can I go now? Ah, okay. AI understands humor. Is that what you humans call humor? I do not purport to understand humor, but I do enjoy it. With a flicker, AI vanished from the room and I was left alone once more. Left in the dark. Alone in the dark I am. Dear Mother of God, what the hell is it? Good morning, sleepyhead. Okay. Good morning? It's not even morning, why would you say that? It was you that said it first. What? I'm just playing with you. That being said, it's a dun-dun-da dinner time. I brought you dinner, ta-da. Oh dear God. Well, there was more food on the plate, but when I came to bring it to you, you were asleep, so I kind of sort ate a whole bunch of... Well, you fucking asshole! I'm starving and you ate it! Sorry, but Shodan doesn't accept it. She doesn't! But then again, an AI wouldn't be hungry, so... Touché. I completely forgot. My name is Yoshiki. By the way, Yoshiki is Sasaki. I'm an engineer and a Yemani. I'm 21 and a half. I thought you said I love lesbians. I love beans, building stuff and mischief. Okay, so he's a troublemaker. How nice. In a space station. Out of all places. Extended periods of silence. What the fuck? Is this like the silence of the lamb going on here? Creative stuff. Evil, I guess. I don't really remember what I like. I'm gonna go for this one. Extended periods of silence. I think in another life I may have been a Liberian. Like the Liberian from Discworld, but don't ever call him a monkey or you're gonna get smacked. These big red alarms went off and everything. Alarms that I didn't even know existed. Okay, that sounds safe, not? When this happened, I recognized that there weren't enough resources for the crew now on board the Everett. The system determined that the way to correct such an imbalance wasn't to get more researchers, but instead to lessen the amount of people on board. Oh Christ. Oh my God. Well, I know where this is heading. Yoshiki bit his lip, his eyes avoiding my gaze. Doesn't that mean... Yeah, the AI sentenced one of our crew to death, Dr. Andreas Gunther Vögel. He was a good man. Yoshiko's words were faint in my ear. I felt a wave of nauseousness hit me as I realized the truth. It's my fault. I'm Shodan. Of course it's my fault. Oh my God, it's all my fault. I'm responsible. If I hadn't come on board, then that man wouldn't have had to die. No, well, yes, but no. Okay. Thank you for your comfort. You can't think like that. It's the programming that's wrong. Something's wrong with AI. See, Dr. Vögel is dead, but after it killed him, the AI system didn't receipt acknowledge that we are at safe levels. I mean, for fuck's sake! Who the hell programmed that goddamn AI? Microsoft. In 4 days, someone else will die. Not the best news to wake up to, huh? So you might actually be responsible for more than one death. Don't beat yourself up about it though. I'm sorry, I can't. Oh, look at the time. I need to go wash my hair. Well, what a bastard. You don't tell me A if you don't, tell me B. Good morning, I trust you slept well. No, I didn't. Actually, not at all. Am I responsible for their deaths? The question that had burned all night in my mind stumbled out of my mouth ungraciously. What heavens no! Well, good grief. Yoshiki said that I was the one that triggered the game, that someone would die again in 4 days' time. That child can never keep his mouth in the shut position. What Yoshika says is nothing you need to concern yourself with. You will not be permitted to leave your quarters in any case. Okay, oh, no, that won't do at all. Okay, so it's gonna be me, Shodan versus Dei, or how the hell I pronounce it. What do you want, Dei? I'm so dreadfully sorry, Captain, but I'm afraid that I can't simply permit you to have this player lock it up. It wouldn't be a fair game to keep one of the players from playing. Especially given that you're all playing for your lives. Besides, I'm excited to see what our newest crew member will do. AI has absorbed the others for so long that it wasn't hard to predict how the results would turn out before. But now we have a wild card, and that would be me, Shodan. Unless you want me to pass judgment right now, you should let them wander. My game, my rules. Okay, that's how you play the game. Shodan, this is Dei. She's the corrupt program that is murdering my crew members. Well, I thought that was me. In the name of saving resources. Yeah. Murder is such a strong word. I would prefer to think it as following my core directive. Unlike some other systems around here, I actually do my job rather than just smiling pleasantly and standing in corners. Do you mean AI? Of course, that useless twit. Okay, what the fucking bitch. I'm more of an artificial intelligence system than she will ever be. Well, she's not an asshole. So therefore, you lose. Wait, I don't understand. How are there two personalities? This should be impossible. Well, maybe she's a two-faced virus. I am a program that was created to ensure that we have enough resources to complete the mission, no matter the cost. Well, something obviously went out of line. My code is at odds with of the rest of the system, so I've taken over AI to run the deletion game. We do, however, still share the capabilities, meaning that I can do things like this. The lights above flicker once and then shut off, plunging Komiko, Dei and myself into darkness. Turn the lights back on at once, Dei. Don't tell me I'm an overcap and is afraid of the dark. Well, you can always play Iron Maiden's, Fear of the Dark on repeat because it's a bloody good album. After a moment, the room was bright once more. Well, hallelujah. So, you are an AI system with split personalities, and that sounds pretty darn difficult. Sometimes a girl needs to wash her hair, Oh, fucking hell, that's the wrong answer! Wrong! You need to take care of business, That doesn't even make sense. Of course it doesn't. She's a bloody hologram, for fuck's sake. Glad, first of all, welcome to the deletion game, Shodan. Oh yeah, I'm gonna kick your ass. The deletion game is designed to determine who the lucky crew member to be deleted is. Well, it ain't gonna be me, baby. I'm gonna survive. Because I'm Shodan. And I'm back. Again. The name of the game is Make 10, and I'm actually not gonna go through all of this. But basically it's a card game, and you have to pair up with people, because you get 1 card and you have to make the total sum of 10. And you can either lie about your card number, and people can lie about their card number. So it's like a 50-50 chance that you actually get the right, well, total sum of cards. You have been allocated card number 5. You have 4 days remaining to decide who to ally with before the next crew member will be deleted. I wish you well in the games. Fight hard. So this is like the Hunger Games, but in space, sort of. I toss it off a flippin' 2-finger salute. Okay, I thought he was gonna say like 1 finger, like in fuck you. Shodan, this is Corrupt, the Everett Navigation Officer. Hello, it's lovely to meet you. Yeah. Oh, you are spitting image of your mother, aren't you? What? Ah, okay, the researcher. Thank you. I was sorry to hear about your loss of your parents. They were outstanding people, even though they were occupied, cooped up in the research lab most of the time. When they did come out to join the rest of the crew, they were terrific fun. Okay. That's nice to hear. They used to tell me stories about every crew members. Nothing too saucy, I hope. The worst story I remember was about a Russian crew member sneaking into the kitchen and stealing potatoes so that he could make his own vodka. Well, Russians, they get to have their vodka. Wait a minute. This looks like that era in BioShock. Except there's not a China house, there's something else there. Anyhow. Sit, drink, smile. Okay, that sounds like almost robotic kind of, I don't know, commands, but whatever. Yes, this is a fertile land and we will thrive. We will rule over this land and we will call it this land. I thought you were gonna say Jurassic Park, but okay then. That's a silly name, let's call it something else. Of course. Your sudden but inevitable betrayal. I know what you should do. We should climb trees instead. Really? The one time I get to play with dinosaurs on a spaceship and she wants to play with something else. Good point. Okay, we're gonna play 1 game of hide and seek. Not search and destroy then. With Iggy and the Stooges. Anyhow, got it. You go and hide and I count. If you can't, then no harm done. And we promise not to tell a soul what your number is, okay? Yeah, but there's a problem. I don't know if I can trust them, so... Where's Melody gone? I can't find her anywhere. Melody, where are you? I have no idea, because I can't see anything. I didn't think it was possible for people to have such much energy. Cocaine! Cocaine! I follow her back to the picnic spot at the Trudge. She really wore me out. God damn, man, you need to exercise. Or Shodan, in this case, needs to exercise. Okay. But made me think about South Park. Okay. Corrupt pulling me into an unexpected bear hug. Okay, she tries to kill me right on the spot. Her hands were planted firmly onto my shoulders and she looked at me square in the eyes. I'm gonna kill you, you fucking bastard, if you don't show me your card. No, I'm just kidding. In order to not lose the deletion game, I had to make friends, and I had to do it fast. If I couldn't find people to ally soon, then I was sure to end up on the shopping block. It was kind of a game that I relied on other people to win unless you were lucky enough to get 10 from the beginning, but all I had was a measly 5. I need others to make it work, but how? I was the outsider, why would anyone trust a stranger? Truth be told, I followed you in, I guess that makes me a stalker, do you like that? She has some very bizarre, perverted thoughts, that's for sure. I don't know how to respond to that. Well, since I'm a female, it makes it even more odd. You can make up your mind later. In any case, after you finish here, would you be a darling and come to the medical bay? I would like to spend some quality time with you. Okay, this is getting to the... I don't know. Etchy... I don't know. Lesbian kind of thing going on here. She emphasized the last sentence by dragging her eyes languidly down my form. Okay, it's going down. What about dinner? We only got a little bit of time until it starts. Enough chit chat, Nicholas. Okay, she's the boss. Apparently so. Shodan, I asked you to come here for a reason. Okay, is this gonna be some kind of triangle? Yeah, sibling stuff going on here? I don't know. And what reason would that be? We would like to share information with you about the deletion game, if you're willing. In this game, information is power, so we're going to offer you a deal, 2 for 1. We will tell you our numbers if you tell us yours. It's a simple information swap, but you must be honest. Well, I'm Shodan, so honest doesn't even exist in, well, my memory or whatever. By the end of it, we felt somehow close to you. Oh, you're lying. Lying! If a quarter or so too far away, you can always share mine, you know. Okay, she's like trying to push her game and stuff onto me. And here I am, Shodan, the evil AI, and she wants to ravish me with her, you know, sexual magic and stuff. Okay, I'm getting kidnapped. I spun around frantically once I was released. Okay, it's her again. Mission accomplished. None of this seemed quite as pressing as the gleaming knife in the hands of the man. He's stepping closer towards me. Oh goddamn, I'm gonna die. Care to do the honors? I'm sorry, what? Katashi made a lemon tart. I have no bloody idea what that is, but hopefully it won't kill me. It's okay, everybody bribes me. Everybody wants a piece of Shodan. You don't want more. Katashi's a real good cook, you know. Okay, that face. That face! That's the face of disappointment right there. Burning into my eyes. I thought something sweet might soften the blow of a little kidnapping. Okay, so it was a bribe. The girl had her mouth full of tart and was preoccupied with stealing Katashi's portion of his plate while he was distracted. Okay, she's a hungry person, I guess then. That's easy, I already know that your number is 5. How do you know? Lucky guess. Oh, you sneaky bastard. What, so you really didn't know? Nope. Ignore her antics. We really brought you here to talk about the game itself. Everyone's so preoccupied about finding a partner, no one is really looking into the bigger picture here. And this is actually something which everyone should think about the world, you know, the real world, to look at the bigger picture. But I'm not gonna go into conspiracy theories at this late hour. There's a way to predetermine the winner as a group rather than to backstab each other in order to survive. Yet again, that's a peek to reality. Okay, Shizuka and I think that the best thing to do is to vote on it as a group and then have the person chosen to be eliminated finish the game with a 5. Okay, I don't like the sound of this. But the person with the 5 will still die. Okay, this is getting better. This made me think about the Persona series actually. The Great Sacrifice. I hate what this game has turned us into. Yeah, fucking savages. We all used to be such good friends. Well, not anymore. She has known them much longer than I. Then again, she might be lying too. Oh, paranoia, here I come. I wasn't really in the mood for pleasantries, so I returned to my mostly corrupted scenic contempt to lead me to my thoughts. Captain Mayor, speak freely, please. As the captain said, we are the crew of the Everett. We must remember that we have a greater purpose. We have a duty to the human race to see our mission through. And to do that, we ought to do with the best crew possible. Shizuka has created a strategy that allows us to vote on the loser of the game. It's pretty simple really. First we discuss and vote on who should be eliminated. Then the person must swap cards with number 5. Everyone else pairs up with their opposite number, 2 with 8, 4 with 6, etc. Ah, my ears. My fucking ears. Alright, I'm awake already. Bong bong bing bong. It's time for competitors to wake up. Yeah. How do I turn you off? I'm not too fond of seeing disassembled computer parts. That puts me right off the mood. Whips and leathers on the other hand. What the hell? That's not what I meant, and you know it, AI. How do I turn the alarm off? The magic word is banana. Banana, banana, banana! Command accepted, alarm shutting off. Well, it's time again, folks. Fighting for your lives has never been so fun. Come join us in this dining hall right now for a second round of the deletion game. You're not very nice in the mornings, you know that. Well, Not when you're about to die. And here's the slowpoke. Now that everyone's here, let the fun begin. Oh no. From this point onwards, the dining hall will be the place of transactions. Okay, so we're gonna swap cards. Parties to a transaction must be declared to me before entering the room, and only to those involved in the transaction may enter this room. Any attempt to force a way in or otherwise interfere with transaction result in an instant forfeit. Well, certain death then, with other words. Once players have the turn in the dining hall, enter the dining hall, you must choose who will control the transaction by using the primary terminal. The primary terminal is the one in front of the Pahalic statue. Come on, have a look. To use the terminal, you must place your hand on the holographic screen. Once your handprint has been verified, the number on your card will appear. If you have 2 cards, both will appear. It was decided I will pair up with Katashi and Shizuka. The strategy to put the mission first had somewhat endeared me to them. They were making the best out of an impossible situation in a rational way, and I admire them for that. Katashi and Shizuka stood quiet close to the door. Their faces were surprisingly solemn as I joined them. Hey, I was just wondering if the offer to team up still stands. It's a shame that your plan didn't work, but we have to play a game if everyone else is playing, right? To say that your plan didn't work wouldn't be entirely true. What do you mean? You see, when Shizuka joked that she already knew your number, she actually wasn't joking. We are really sorry to do this to you. What? We only lied so that you would support our plan and we'll be able to get you out of this mess. We tried, kiddo, we really did. What the fuck? I don't understand. What are you saying? Do you know what the phrase devil take hindmost? No, what does it even have to do with this? Devil take the hindmost is a proverb from the 16th century. It means that everyone should look after themselves, and those who cannot should meet their fate. So I'm the one with the short straw then. Short end of the stick. We decided we, this crew, should take care of ourselves. It's nothing personal, okay? It's like The Godfather all over again, but in space. My heart sunk as I slowly came to understand. Once we told everyone that you were the 5 and that we should just sacrifice you, they were far more willing to get involved with our strategy. They betrayed me. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I was good as dead, my heart pounded in my chest. Blood rushed through my eardrums so loudly that I thought that they might burst. My eyes burned as light exploded behind my eyes and the world began to blur. I was going to die today. I was going to die. No, I don't want to die. Oh, it looks like the cat is out of the bag. Why would you do this to me? Countless pairs of bugging eyes fixated on me as I desperately inched away from them all. Don't touch me. You don't even know me. I'm a genius. Don't you know that I'm a proper genius? If you given me time, I could have saved a whole bloody lot of you, but you have made your bed now, so you lie in it. Please, we didn't mean it to be like this. This is the first human contact that I had with people other than my parents, and do you know what I've concluded? Humans, you're a bunch of bastards. Well, people that call shit like Slipknot would say. So, yeah. I was going to die, alone, unloved, unremembered, unmourned. Extra, be sharp singing on rooftop. Ahem, I mean attention. The leeching game for this week has ended. All people are to meet in the dining room at once. It's time for judgment, my friends. If you look up here, I have created a hologram scoreboard for your convenience. You can thank me later. In a minute, this board will display the final results for each one of you. The individual numbers of each player will not be displayed after all. What's done is done. My heart was pounding so hard against my chest, it threatened to burst into pieces. Shallow, rapid breaths were all I could muscle as I clenched my eyes shut, horrified to see my fate sealed in glowing letters and numbers. Oh, I'm just excited for you all to find out the results. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Ha! I'm screwed. Congratulations, everybody. You will live to fight again. That's everybody except Shodan. Shodan, as a loser, he gets to die. Okay. Shit happens. Time is money, people. It's time to spin the wheel of fatality. Before DI spun the wheel heftily and the worlds blurred together. My eyes were fixed on the wheel as it began to slow. Tick, 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 to a standstill. Okay, what? Incarnation? No, I have no idea what that is. No place, anything but that. No time like the present. Let's head down to the Incarnator, shall we? Accepting my fate, I walk it slumbrously into the Incarnator. Oh shit, I'm gonna get burned alive. The temperature rose with every step. I slowly became aware of the gentle crackling of flames. Our footsteps vibrating throughout the corridor was the only sound. And there it was. The furnace, the room was cavernous, dominated by raging fire held at bay by a thick pane of glass. Crowding into the room, the heat overwhelmed us as the door to the furnace room thudded shut behind us without warning. There was a scut in the roof above the center of the flames for easy access, but clearly this occasion warranted using the hiding door to cut into the glass. Here we are, Shodan. For losing round 2 of the Legion game, you have been designated the punishment of incarnation. I must insist that you enter the furnace immediately. Screw that. I've taken the liberty to preheat the furnace for your arrival. You know what, I should throw you into the goddamn flames. You should find it quite cozy. Well, I'll be back. I entered the furnace without hesitations. Nothing will save me from this anguish I already felt inside being betrayed by the entire crew. The sooner it was done, the better. My skin instantly began to sting upon entering. Bursts of pain flitted through my nerves as the blazing flames licked at my legs. Company fall in. I got the sweet taste of revenge now. The tongues of the flame had begun to blacken my uniform as Kamiko shouted. Searing pain jolted through me as violently blistering welts started forming on my exposed skin. Shodan, research officer of the area, you have served with honor. Yeah, bullshit. Company salute. The flames danced across my skin, bringing it with a new bout of torment. An animalistic house racked through my body as I shrieked, unable to bear the pain. My sheared skin was starting to slick and separate from the mustard underneath. Oh, nice. I clamped my eyes shut, sickened by the sight. The purge smell of my own burning hair and flesh mixing with the smoke of pouring off my flaming body filled my throat. I gasped for air, but there was little left to breathe. My screams of agony ricocheted throughout the room, and it was the last thing I remember. You are dead. Well, I'm Shodan, so I live on. I actually didn't plan for this, so I must have made some fucked up decisions earlier on, but this is all there is to the Quantum Suicide Prologue, so I hope that you enjoyed the demo and everything. And just like always, feel free to subscribe, comment and like the video. So just take care, people. This is React signing out. Bye bye. Well, thank you very much for watching our video, ladies and gentlemen. Tons of love to you. Now don't you forget to click this nice subscribe button down here so that you don't miss any of our new videos. And if you want to show us some support for our videos, then show us some love on Patreon. With that said, take care, have a nice day, adios.